It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Commanders and the Buccaneers, and it's all up next.
Once again, we got
Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Now, Brock, we saw week one begin on Thursday nights, and now two more teams get their season started here on Sunday. He's Brock here, and I'm Kate Scott, and it is very important, partner, for both teams here that their seasons begin on a strong note.
Yeah, this is the week where I really can't take myself back to that locker room, to week one across the different seasons. And whether it was high school or college or pro, it was the same feeling. Right? It was hope springs eternal. Even though it's the fall and the calendar's turned and it's week one, you're so hopeful of what lies ahead.
Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And we're off from Tampa. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the 7th-year pro, comeback player of the year contender last season in Baker Mayfield.
Kid, I really think this is one of those moments. Starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week one, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First play is to the air. On target to Godwin. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 37-yard line.
Motioning him from the slot right. From the 37. Got Evans, it's complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
They'll send their tight end right. 3rd down from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Good opening drive to this point. They've got another 1st down at the 34. Right, trying this straight ahead. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Hauled in by Godwin. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. They go play action here. He's got it, room to run. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him. Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Here's the give on third and short. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They find 7 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Mayfield set to pass. He'll get this complete to White. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
Back now, pressure on its way. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. That one missed the mark. And now they're left with third and goal. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And the Commanders get home, they drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
On fourth down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. This from 30 yards out. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always the touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
He's going to field this at the 2. And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. And leading them out, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, the number 2 pick in the NFL draft out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
Such an incredible... in this man, and a lot of signs of hope since he went near the top of the draft this spring. Always going to get the start in his first career game, and this is the first step to beginning a new era for this franchise. And also that chip on his shoulder to prove that he should have been the number 1 pick.
And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Now Daniels to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Daniels. Open receiver, caught. Washington touchdown! The Commanders finish off their opening drive. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Buccaneers 3.
On now is McManus to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Buccaneer offense getting out there for their second drive. Their first drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump that up to a touchdown on drive number 2. On first down, they'll run. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd and 8. This finds Evans complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. So now here's 3rd and 5. Throwing, Baker finds his man. It's Godwin. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. They put a receiver in motion here left. Throwing it again here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
He loses the football. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough third down here. Baker now. That's caught for the first. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They're now set for 1st and 10. They're going play action. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers hold a slim 2-point lead early. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. His return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Back out on the Commanders for their second drive of the game. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 28. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Daniels back to throw. It's tipped away. It's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I mean, you could see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Play action on 1st down. Got him in over the middle. Complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Scoreboard shows 10-7. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They have it on 2nd and short. Now here's Mayfield. No hesitation, and that one's caught. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Mayfield will look to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. They are throwing it again. He's going to get this complete to his running back. Then he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 42-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They go play action on 1st. This ball's caught by Palmer. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. Well, Brocky found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 34. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be up.
And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. It's enough for a first down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Going right side, Robinson with it. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it in the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. They go play action here. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's 2nd and 5. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Derek Forrest. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know, Kate, so often they say that defense is just reactionary. They're just reacting to what the offense is doing. But I'll tell you what, when you got a defensive call like that, the right personnel, nickel coverage, the right defensive plan, it plays such a huge role in helping take the ball away.
Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punch, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their 2nd drive. Oh, what a stiff arm! And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Complete. It's McLaurin. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To throw, Daniels. Got a man, Robinson has it. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first. Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders reduce the lead to just 4. McManus on for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard.
Commanders 14. Brandon McManus.
Farley set up and it's away. Just a three-point game now. This return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. They gave one away on their first drive of the season. Now it's time to get one back with a touchdown on drive number 2. Up the middle, here goes White. And he'll push this upfield and earn that with a new set of downs.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
To throw, Mayfield. Quick hitter complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Jamin Davis.
To throw is Mayfield. And the Commanders get home. They drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
Terrific zone coverage. Wallpaper sideline to sideline. QB's got two options. Wait for a hole to open or tuck it to run. He chose the former, but the pass rush showed up before any throwing lane did.
Hunter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And with where that punt stunk them, Bronk, this is going to be tough to repeat the touchdown from their last drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he has 7 on that run as we're down to the 2-minute warning. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. It's the Commanders looking at 2nd and 3. He gets this one to McLaurin. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
And the Commanders' first down.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the
previous
replay
play is
official
under
wants to
review.
take another look at this on their own. We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
So they sent it to a second set of eyes in New York, and the call on the field is confirmed. Daniels now. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jamel Dean makes the play. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
The Buccaneers and Rachaad White ready to take over once again. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory, and they've got a short field after that pick. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Baker. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 21-yard line.
From the 21. Able to hit Palmer. Complete. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this 3rd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Throwing Baker. He's got it. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Commanders' 3-yard line.
Here's Baker to throw. And he makes the catch. Did he get both feet in? No. Oh, so close to 6. Incomplete. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Mayfield to throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, that's we got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute, both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play called back. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Commanders ready to get their offense out there for the final time in the 1st half. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. Got a man open across the field, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Daniels. Got his target at Zacchaeus. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's Daniels. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders tie it just before halftime. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll take the lead.
Buccaneers 20.
Well, Brock Martin, a touchback. This kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. A final throw before the break. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And it falls incomplete. Went for the deep ball there, but just couldn't connect. That brings us to our first halftime of the new season. Now we'll keep it in the state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome aboard to you and Brock. And to you at home as we take you around the NFL here on NFL Kickoff Weekend 2024. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the Cowboys on top as they play the 2nd quarter. Dak Prescott has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The new Raider, Gardner Minshew, a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Green Bay Packers. Josh Jacobs, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns. Good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can. Putting together quite the game for himself in the process. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Now that is exactly how you drew it up at halftime defensively. Make a big play. On that money down, you got to cash in on 3rd downs. They're going to be huge in this second half. Make sure you get yourself off the field in short order, which they did. Now you give some momentum to your offense when they get the ball back.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Goes for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll begin this possession in just a moment. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. It's White on the give. Escapes a defender. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Tight end going in motion here. From the 42. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, White. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here's 2nd and 11. Short pass caught by his tight end. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Baker now. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Now Mayfield finds his man en route complete. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 31-yard line.
From the 31. This finds Evans complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Finds, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That's now the third sack of the game, and I know how these defenders start to think, how many more can I tally up before this one's over? Still a bunch of game time. And this defense, well, they're feeling it.
All right, here we go. Second down. Another try following the sack. Hits his man on the out route. And they take him down right along the 30. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. To throw, Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Evans. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. On fourth down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
He connects now for a third time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense to try and protect it.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. To throw, Daniels. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Daniels now. He gets this one to McLaurin. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the offense ready to head back out onto the field. Here's Baker. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The Commanders set to take over. And they'll be on the doorstep of a touchdown already as the pick sets them up with a 1st and goal. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Now Daniels to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. It's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He doesn't see a winner he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
On now is McManus to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
One of the tight ends in motion left. Here's 2nd and 7. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Got Evans, it's complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing, Baker. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And he finishes off the play by taking it in. Touchdown! The Buccaneers take a 3rd quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
So the Buccaneers keeping their offense on the field. 2-point attempt coming up. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
Well, maybe some second-guessing of that play after the miss. I think it was just an instant of the defense guessing the call correctly and right on the spot.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. This offense getting all set for this series. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st. New set of downs for him at the 38. A handoff for Robinson, running right. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Commanders football, and they'll get to work coming into the quarter trailing. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's Daniels. This is hauled in by McLaurin.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Throw is caught by the back. And this one doesn't go far.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it, it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Trying to push this past the marker. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a stand and a turnover on downs.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across, but there was no overcoming a front, just as equally motivated to get off the field.
They've got first down from the 31. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Got a man open, complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Here's Baker to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like no gain on second down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Now here's Mayfield. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game.
Here we go.
Option give here. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. From the 29. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Complete. It's McLaurin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They're set up at the 35 now. They get to Eckler, left side. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the 37. The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Throwing now, Daniels. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Quandre Diggs with the INT. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Mayfield will look to throw. Here's a throw on the out route. Complete. And they get this down to the 28.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Here's Mayfield. Escapes out to the left. He can run it. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 5 for him after the penalty. Motioning one of the tight ends. 3rd down from the gun. This one's taken in by Otten. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Baker now. Has it in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And look at this return. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. Now this offense ready to head back out. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He gets this one to McLaurin.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing off the play fake here. He's got it near the 8. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Working inside the red zone. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a 2-point game. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're going for the end zone.
And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt.
You know, whether that was by design or he just called his own number, you got to convert when you tuck it and run. It didn't happen. The defense was all over him.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. To throw is Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. The give now to White. And he'll push forward for a small gain into the 31. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers up by just a couple of points. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw it. It's into the hands of White. And he's brought down at the line. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. It'll be Jake Camarda doing the honors. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. The Commanders and Terry McLaurin ready for another look on offense. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey.
Throwing now. It's caught. Eckler. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Now to throw. Quick hitter complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Here he is to throw. On target to his man Zacchaeus. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. To throw. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Looking to throw it. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. Setting up to pass. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
There you go.
Looking to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of the defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's the one they should have run instead.
This is for the ball game. It's intercepted. That will do it. Picked off by Jordan Whitehead. So it's a win for the Buccaneers. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one.